can get more armor command trucks.
He must have been in the roof, so I couldn't see.
He was hiding somewhere. He might have been driving. But we have another tiger on the field. I mean, this the Wehrmacht player is definitely enjoying his tigers. So despite one being destroyed, two being destroyed, we've got a third one on the field and another Burj tiger out repairing one of the tigers. This time safely in the base.
Yeah, and that one's going to be a lot harder to take out.
Exactly. I mean, if it's in the base, then it's got a lot more defense.
Doesn't do much though. Oh, the carcass, never mind.
Silly greatness.
Yeah.
No resurrected tigers for you.
Are they up forward HQ in the north there? Can be helpful.
I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that the PE have a solid control of the north side. Maybe it could use a bit more anti-tank, but apart from that, it's pretty okay. And we have our second tiger repaired, and basically it looks like a third one will be coming up. Now, this is all for a soul, so yes, this little myth is proven that you can have two tigers on the field and they both go to the Wehrmacht player. So this is definitely going to turn out quite interesting. Two tigers, not even two, it's going to be three tigers. I mean, that'll be just a big bam in the face. That'll be like a V1s every shot.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be pretty tough. 3 vet, 3 tigers. I mean, 1 vet, 3 tiger is usually hard enough to handle.
Could you imagine how many kangaroos you would need for that?
I don't like to think about roos. They make me cry.
3 tigers, absolutely crazy. I wish I could see this with king tigers though.
Well, you're only ever going to see 1 king tiger. It's just going to be a zombie.
That's right.
I think the American player is going to go for a advance here shortly.
Wow, another Burj tiger taken out. Now we've actually got 2 Burj tiger carcasses and 1 tiger carcass. How unfortunate is that? But 2 tigers.
Is he at PodCap?
Who? The Wehrmacht player?
Siberian, yeah.
Krebs? Do you know?
Siberian is at 46 out of 61, so he's got still quite a bit to go. We've got quite a push on this on the north side. Now, I actually want to ask you, Ryan, because one of the tigers appears to be over-repaired. It has a white bar. Can you get over-repair from Burj tigers?
No, that's actually kind of a... It's a display bug. It's not actually that the tank ends up... It might end up with, like, 0.01 more hit points than what it's supposed to have, and that's just because the repair rig is faster than what the game can kind of stop it at.
Because that's quite strange, just seeing that white bar. That is usually something you only see on British vehicles or anything repaired by Brits.
No, you'll see
It's
it
just a glitch.
occasionally in the other factions. It's just a small glitch. It's not like a significant amount, if it's anything.
Well, you'd hope not anyway. And so some Stuka is just doing a bit of a barrage. You can see the little trails of their shells as they pass through the sky so swiftly and just taking out a load of stuff right now. Mostly just the earth and soil. But 2 tigers. 2 tigers, guys. I mean, just look at this. Even buttoning just 1 tiger, I mean, is that going to do much?
No, but in combination with the forward, what is that? Forward observation.
Yep.
Artillery.
That's right. It looked like the forward observation artillery was actually bouncing off the top of the off the top of the tanks.
Yeah, I think it's more of a more focused towards anti-infantry.
I'm actually quite surprised that these Tigers aren't doing more damage to the Staghound car. I mean, they're pretty much doing penetration there and only taking out, what was that, 1/4 at a time?
Well, the Staghound does replace the
Cromwell.
Bombing.
Cromwell.
It's gonna miss completely?
It looks like it, actually.
Yeah.
Ugh. Such a waste.
Yeah, they definitely should have made it come from the other direction.
I'm
Get
half
down.
surprised with the amount of manpower that the PE player has that he hasn't pulled a Hummel onto the field. But his pop cap is kind of touchy right.
Oh jeez, all these Brits are blobbed up together. If they got a blast from one of those Tiger shells, they would have lost a lot of guys there. That was very close.
Well, and it's not like they retreated very far away, so it's still possible that they slide up and...
Oh yeah,
do
if they
some
all
damage.
slide up, then you could easily in one big blast kill over 10 guys. So just the fact that the Americans and the Axis, or the Americans and the Brits have to focus on the south side, has actually weakened their strength on the north side and the center. So we see there was quite a lot of action in the beginning on the center. Now it's mainly focusing on the southern side. Just because there's 2 Tigers here, these definitely need to be addressed. So that's why we have a lot of focusing on the southern side right now. But it seems like the Brits are being quite persistent and just constantly going for their infantry.
We apparently have a Shrek sniper in that Grenadier squad.
He's so good, he's like a sniper.
He hit a guy from maximum range. Yeah.
I think he must have an aimbot. And so now we just have the Americans pushing in on the northern side, totally pushing the Panzer off, should I say. Plenty of anti-tank from the Airborne. They've actually got a Vet 3 paratrooper squad and also a Vet 2 one. They've also got a Vet 2 rifleman squad. So it looks like they're going to be trying to do a push on the northern side. If the south side is not working great, then you might as well try and do it elsewhere and fight somewhere else. Now we also got the 3rd Burj Tiger on the field. Wow, these Burj Tigers are really not having much luck repairing this one last 3rd Tiger. As you guys can see, 2 carcasses. Obviously no point in replenishing those carcasses though. And so now this 3rd Burj Tiger hopefully once and for all being repaired. And the HQ command truck, what was that? It looked like it was setting up and setting down again.
Yeah, I believe it actually moved over a little bit just to keep out of, I don't know, just to keep out of range of the Tigers.
Possibly a Tigers or a Stukas.
Didn't seem to...
And we have that one Sherman Firefly, but even one Sherman Firefly is not going to stand much of a chance against 1 Tiger, let alone 2. I mean, that is absolutely crazy. And I'm just waiting for this 3rd Tiger.
No, I believe they slightly outrange... Did they slightly outrange the Tigers?
I know that
it's
Sherman
very
Fireflies...
close in between the Fireflies and the...
Sherman Fireflies definitely have very long range. I'm not sure if they outmatch them. They possibly do. Sherman Fireflies definitely have high penetration, that's for sure. But I don't think they could actually beat a Tiger one-on-one. Nowhere near. And there we go, 3 Tigers.
And we have the 3rd Tiger up. And a little sector artillery.
But now we have Pop Cap on SoLIISiberianPlatoon. He's got 68 out of 59, so he can't even reinforce his guys right now. So he's got to be really careful to make sure that nothing dies. What he really needs is to capture some points. I mean, maybe this is what the Americans and the Allies were just doing in general. Maybe they were trying to capture some points and just put that Pop Cap pressure on the Axis. Definitely a totally valid strategy.
Ooh, and we have a the Firefly going down to the stoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's actually not the greatest thing. You know, some people talk about how you can or you can revive units with the Burger Tiger above your pop cap, but believe it or not, it's kind of risky to do because you can quickly lose, you know, a lot of your infantry. Like these Grenadier squads, they're going to be 3-man and you know, relatively weak for a long time now, so you do take a risk by doing that.
Definitely. The only thing you can do is either lose that tank or get more strategic points, and if the strategic points isn't happening, if you have to lose that tank, that could possibly mean you lose it to the enemy, and that means veterancy for them. So always things to consider in your mind, whether it's worth it or not. But then again, 3 Tigers, I mean, you can't go wrong. If you keep them alive, they will definitely be all you need to end a game. Here we go, just this massive wave of Tigers. I thought I'd never never see this, but wow. 3 Tigers, how formidable. Looks like the
bombing run.
Oh, bombing run. I was just going to say, it looks like the Americans are trying to cut off the axes totally from one of their ammunition points. Bombing run doing quite a good job on taking some damage off these Tigers, but then again, 3 Tigers, that is just a lot to deal with.
Now the Burger Tigers are resurrecting each other and then repairing each other.
It's like a paradox almost.
It's like 2 Kettons when you go tank hunters. 2 Kettons repairing each other.
Just facing towards each other.
It's kind of like a repair circle jerk.
Oh god. Well, I don't think Bayfic is very happy right now.
No, well,
I'm sure this was I'm sure this is a non-fictional battle that actually must have happened in World War II.
I don't know that that the Germans could have afforded to have 3 Tigers all in the same place. The maintenance on them just would have destroyed them.
And also, yeah, I think so. And also 3 Burj Tigers repairing each other. I think that's a bit strange. So this is definitely quite a strange game when it comes to just the choice of units on the field. 3 Tigers, 3 Burj Tigers. I mean, this is definitely a zombie game.
Yeah, and we saw quite a bit in the way of, you know, recaptured squads. We've got Bet 3 Airborne running around, which, believe it or not...
Yeah.
Oh, how
and
unfortunate.
Those 2 are trying to get out of there.
And it actually, one of the Tigers actually crushed their little brother. Oh wow, and now the Allies just totally pushed back. I mean, the north is capped, the south is capped, the center is capped. It's all capped on the field right now. Obviously they're in a very desperate situation. Nothing you can really do, to be honest. I mean, if you're down to something this deep in the sand, I mean, 2 Tigers and all these units on the field, I think the only thing you can pretty much do is just build tank traps around your base and hope for the best.
Well,
not even that?
Not even tank traps.
No, because Tigers will...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll roll over.
Only thing I could recommend is, I don't know, a minefield.
You'd actually have to start harassing the